Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Enchanting Plus, a mod that simplifies and enhances your enchanting experience. So, to give an example, I have created this legendary sword here of Decay, Sharpness 5, Headhunter 3, Knockback 2, Fire Aspect 2, XP Boost 2, 3, Looting 3, 2, you get the idea. There's a ton of enchants on this thing. And yes, this too can be yours, but with certain costs in mind. Allow me to change my game mode back to survival here. Because first, let me explain how this works. Basically, your regular enchanting can be enhanced with Enchanting Plus. And you can see here we've got these really cool little Enchanting Plus books that are kind of like floating around. Got the different textures. There's 7 extra in total currently, and this has a lot of changeability in the config, so do not ignore that as a possibility. And of course, as with the enchanting table, the normal vanilla one, as you see here, it therefore uses some of the textures if you're to take a look at the book. But you can upgrade your enchantment table beyond the regular level 30 requirement for extra enhancement opportunities. Now, you'll want to make an advanced enchantment table. The recipe for this is as such, which of course you could always use different mods to change it, but you can also make an table upgrade. If you already have an enchanting table and you just want to upgrade it, you can make one of these, which is just missing that middle part of the enchantment table itself. Combine them together in a crafting grid, or in this case, if I were to place down an enchantment table, and then I take this table upgrade. Normally, if I just right-click on it, you'll enter into the UI in here, and nothing really is different in this case. But if you sneak right-click with this upgrade, it will upgrade your table to be advanced. And therefore, you can use it to enchant. Now, in this case, I have added an extra layer of books to show you. All these books, 2 entire surrounds with 1 small entrance area, is what would give you your maximum enchantment levels currently with your advanced enchantment table. Now, on top of that, you can also use these books to place in and around your area. And each one has different recipes, as you can see, made in different ways. You obviously can change these around as you want, but they will default to replace one setup of one of these bookshelves. Now, you can change in the configs how effective they are. In this case, I changed them to be 5 times as effective, just by being in the same place as the bookshelves. So I've got a bunch of these and they're all good, and therefore it will give me a really high level enchant opportunity on this at least. So if I open this up, I can therefore insert. You can see here there's like a little UI. You've got your armor set up over here. There isn't a spot for your shield or offhand at this time. Things may change in the future, who knows. But if I put a sword in here, like a golden sword, you can see all the different enchants available. Now I have other mods installed like Ender.io and so on. So I have other options in here like Decay or Shimmer, XP Boost, Soulbound. I've got 2 different kinds of Soulbound. I've got Tombstone Soulbound as well. Sweeping Edge, Headhunter, a bunch of them. But I don't have things like Mending. Those are considered treasure enchantments and therefore are not in this current version. They are a planned feature in the future and therefore may have special requirements to obtain them. Curses, on the other hand, do currently have an implementation in this, and I will go over those shortly. But for now, just know that you can enchant things. In this case, I have 52 levels, and you can see on the left here, it says XP, 6,023. That's how much XP I have numerically. And I'm getting a 30% discount because of the different, things I have around me at this point. So if you have less books, you're going to get less discount opportunity. You're going to want as much discount as you can get because you're going to spend a lot of XP on this, enchanting your stuff. So let's give this sword XP Boost 1. You can see the cost goes up by 189, and you'll see that my meter down here will drop when I click this button to enchant. Boop, it just dropped down to the next level, and so on. So you're using XP amounts instead of levels in this case. So it's a little bit more comprehensive and a little fairer in my mind, but it is going to cost you a lot more to get a ton more things that you want on your weapons and armor. So if I want, I can increase this to the next level, which is going to cost me the same amount as before. Cool, right? All right, well, let's say that for some reason I don't want this level of XP boost, or I just don't want it at all. I can reduce this, or I can eliminate it completely. Cost me nothing to change it back to its former self. So if you want to try out something like Decay, you enchant this and you find out, oh, this is a really cool thing. It gives some kind of wither effect. But that always makes Enderman teleport everywhere. I hate that. You can unenchant that. So to give an example, we can give it XP boost and soulbound as well. Enchant that. And you can say, all right, well, I don't want decay on it. Well, I'll just take that off, click it again, and it is upgraded back to being without decay at no additional cost because you removed an enchant. So taking enchantments off of this, you don't get the books back or anything, but it doesn't cost you anything extra to remove enchantments, which I find really, really nice because sometimes you get something that you've put on there that you don't really want. So that being said, do I get different levels or benefits from this by enchanting swords and whatnot? Now this one has XP boost 1 and soulbound 1. Let's actually unenchant this completely right now. There we go. And yes, you can scroll up and down as you want to go through all the different enchants, just for reference sake. Let's give this XP boost 2 and decay 1. We'll enchant this, right? And therefore we can do the same with this one, and it's going to cost the same exact amount as the other one, and I just accidentally did that too far. There we go. And we can enchant this. It'll be the same cost, and there we go. So there's no difference between like gold swords and diamond swords being more enchantable or less enchantable. So, and of course, you notice I have lapis lazuli in my inventory. It's not being used. It doesn't even need to be used in here. So you can just, throw this in the trash can. It's gone. Don't need it. You can put your items in here as you want. You can put your armor in here as you want, and so on. And it's that simple. And yes, it does support modded enchants and modded armors and so on. But like I said before, curses and treasures enchantments will have special circumstances. So in this case, let's set it to midnight. Now, if you look over here, it's a full moon at this point, which means that this will have special effects going on, and you have a 4-minute window to enchant your gear with any kind of curses. You notice the book has changed to a bone as well. Therefore, you might find something in here, like the Curse of Vanishing, that you wanted to enchant with on here before. There we go. It now has Curse of Vanishing on, on the axe. So, yeah, that's the thing. So that's pretty much it. Yes, you can enchant shields and other gear like that. It's no problem with it. It's very simple mod, and yeah, I like it a lot. It adds a lot of simplicity to enchanting and takes a lot of the grind out of vanilla guesswork on this stuff too. So if you like Enchanting Plus, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be sure to check us out on Twitch most nights around 10 p.m. And thank the mod devs for doing such a wonderful job on these kinds of things. Till next time, folks, I'll see you.